I just thought I'd play a little bit tonight. Sometimes I just like to play songs like that, just solo songs. I found myself in a time when I didn't have a band, and I would take an acoustic guitar and go to cafes and just work up songs everybody knew, love songs. Sometimes I'd even borrow in really pretty tunes from the church, hymns or choruses or whatever, things out of movies, whatever, and just learn how to play them with chords and melody together like that. I want to talk about this guitar a little bit tonight, though. This is, I call this my grown-up guitar because it's a hollow body, and I want to talk about why I like hollow bodies. It is a Gibson. My daughter-in-law asked me the other day, do you only play Gibsons? And no, I like other guitars, but I do like Gibson guitars. And this is a 335. It's called a 58 dot reissue. They have the longer pick guard that goes down past the pickup, and it has dots instead of markers. It has a heavier neck than my Les Paul. And these guitars, they're not completely hollow. They have a block of maple that goes in through the whole body down here like this. So it's hollow mostly, but it's got this solid piece in here. And that's why a lot of rock bands use these, like guys that I really like Kansas and Rush and Yes, and guys just Black Oak used these. It was back in the day, because you can get all these really pretty mellow sounds because it is a hollow body. And now it's basically set up there just like a Les Paul. It's got two humbuckers, it's got the stop bar and the two tones, two volumes, and a pickup selector. It's set up just like a Les Paul or like my SG. Same pickup configuration, but because it's hollow body, it's just so much more. You can get all those really cool blues tones, you know it. You can get jazz stuff all day with this, man. I mean, it's just, that's why I call it my grown-up guitar. Because you'd always see these guys with neckties, playing these really nice hollow bodies that we really couldn't afford. I traded for this one. I was going to talk about P90 pickups, but I had a little Les Paul special with two P90s in it, and I sold it to get this one because I ran across it and it was a great deal. This is a 2009 model. It's got the old school tuners and everything. The only thing I don't care about this is it has the same stop bar as a Les Paul. And I really like what they call the trapeze, or the apron that looks like old school that comes up from the bottom. I like those better because I like the way they make the strings sound and the way they make them ring. But these things, I mean, those rock guys, would use these things all day long. Let me turn on my distortion here so you can. Yeah, like Rush and that kind of stuff. They'd use these in Kansas because you can get all that. You get a lot of sustain. It rings for a long time because it is a hollow body with a block inside of it. So you get cooler tones really with this. They're much more resonant. When you play one, you can actually feel it vibrating against your body if you're playing with any volume. And you do have to watch. If you don't control it, you will get some feedback. It'll start humming. You can hear that. If you're really playing loud, it will get away from you. But I mean, this is a great guitar because I can do a lot of different styles on it. It's pure old country. Just got that twangy treble. So you can get all that, and of course you can really mellow out with. So a lot of R&B players. I had another one like this, similar. I call it my Jackson 5 guitar because you'd always see pictures of those guys and having these hollow bodies, and like all those really cool soul bands in the 60s and 70s, they always use these hollow bodies. They knew something, something was up. You can get some really cool tones out of these. That's really about all I got to say. Hollow bodies, I really like them. Some of the, I found though that some of the Asian ones, some people, ask me about Asian guitars. The thing I think is most troublesome on most of them is the nut up here. If this thing is not true, even as far as the length from the first fret, you're going to have intonation problems. you know, I played some good ones. Some of the Epiphone Sheratons are real nice. I've had a couple of those that were really good guitars. The Eastman hollow bodies like this are about half the price of a Gibson, maybe third of the price of a Gibson, but they're really, really strong guitars. I had one of those a couple of years ago. I got a really good deal on it, and I let another friend have a good deal on it, but this is a keeper. You know, this is it's just really not nice looking, and it's, like I said, it's a grown-up guitar. So if I have to go play like a respectable gig somewhere, you know, I would play this, and it'll do pretty much everything that the Les Paul will do, and then some, because of the hollow body. Okay, so anyway, hadn't been on a little while. I got a note from Facebook that said, "Oh, your Telecaster video was 1 year ago today," and I thought, well, I need to keep them going, because I have had a couple of friends who actually, excuse me, I got the Tennessee creeping crud down here, but a couple of my friends say, "Hey, I watched your video and I decided to buy a Telecaster, Kevin Barrett." So there you go. You know, I mean, hopefully these are helping people a little bit. I do like hollow bodies. Sometimes I think, you know, you're better off getting something like this than like a Les Paul or an SG or something, because you do get that added dimension of that nice hollow tone where you can just, I mean, do straight up jazz on it if you want to, and it's with no apologies. I have nickel 10s on it, so I try not to use strings that are too soft anymore, because I play a lot of acoustic, and I try to match pretty closely the gauge of the acoustic string and the electric string, so that when I go back and forth between them, I use 12s on my Gibson acoustic that I play most of the time, and these are 10s, so it's a little bit of difference, but I don't want to go too light on the acoustic, and I don't want to go too heavy on the electric, so I try to kind of meet in the middle there, so, because I do switch back and forth a lot. Anyway, more than you wanted to know. God bless you guys. Remember, music is a gift. It's a gift from God. And it's to be enjoyed and to share and to bless other people, not to frustrate yourself or make problems. I let music make so many problems in my life because I didn't keep it in balance. You know, I would waste money and time and miss work and everything else, you know, because I wanted to play so much. I wanted to play so bad. I'm like that one guy, they said he wanted to play so bad, and he did. I played bad. I played badly. But, you know, keep it in balance. Don't let it drive you crazy. Don't let it drive your friends crazy. And certainly don't let it come between you and other people that you love, because people are more important than anything. Anyway, God bless you guys. Come out and see me. I'm at Calvary Chapel, Nashville most of the time. Stay in touch, and I'll be happy to hear from any of you guys. And God bless you all y'all, and come down to Tennessee and see us. Thanks a lot.